afternoon, guys. How you guys doing? It's Johnny Lyadesh here, Power Up 365, and this is going to be a within time session because every Sunday afternoon I start focusing on the week to come. But on this session, I want to speak to you guys that we end of February 2019. And how's your year going? How's your 2019 year going? Is it going according to schedule? Is your dreams happening or are they not? Have bad things happened to you and how are you handling it? Were you set on course on the 1st of January and you had these dreams and you wanted all these things to happen in your life, and now it is so difficult to happen because things have happened that have hit you. And that happens to all of us. And if you want to play a big game, it's going to happen more and more and more, because those hits that you're getting means that you're playing a bigger game. So let's speak about the game that you are playing. Are you playing an infinite game? Or are you playing a task game to win? And if you win, that's it. And if you guys know me, I speak a lot about vision and mission and purpose. Vision, mission, and purpose. I speak about that a lot. And on a Sunday, it's a great day to reflect. And on this specific Sunday, you should actually reflect on the 2 months that have gone by. The Within Time program is that's what we do. We reflect on, you know what, we set course in 2019. We had these goals that we wanted to happen, and you got to reflect on yourself every day. You got to reflect on your week that's gone by. You got to reflect on your month that's gone by. And if you keep on doing that, you're setting your year up for greatness. You're setting your year up for greatness, because if you understand if an aeroplane leaves from Johannesburg and goes to Cape Town, it's correcting itself all the time. It's not just going straight. It's flying, it goes off course, and it's correcting itself. Now, if you don't reflect on the week that's gone by, if you don't reflect on goals like my destination that I want to go to, then you're going to be lost. You're going to get off course. Now, this is what I want to speak to you about today. Is landing in Cape Town, is the goal, is that everything? Is that everything? Because what I'm starting to find is that people are so focused on the win, so focused on the profit, so focused on getting through the difficult times, and it just feels they're playing such a small game. They're playing a game with a vision that has an end. A vision that has an end. But if your vision is designed around purpose, that means your purpose is based on design. That means this is who you were designed to be. It doesn't matter what happens, if you win or if you lose. It doesn't matter if good or bad. That is what's going to happen. That's what you're going to carry on doing. That's what you're going to carry on doing, no matter your wins, no matter your losses. I've always said that if you do a graph of your successes and failures, right? And if you do an X graph like this, and if success is on the top and failures are at the bottom, then where are you? I'm actually saying you are the X-axis, because the X-axis is success anyway. You were born with greatness. It's success anyway. But what happens is you go through stages where you are failing and then you succeed, but you don't understand that you need those failures in order to succeed. But there are people who say, if I go look at my mentors, if you go look at John Maxwell, he says life's a journey. If you go look at Dan Pena, the 50 billion rand man, he says, man, what do you mean life's a journey? You must go in and you must conquer, and you must succeed, and you must push. And I honestly feel it's you've got to do both. You gotta understand that you gotta push, you gotta win, you gotta never give up, you gotta know your goals, you gotta set course for your goals. Your goals must be designed according to your purpose, according to your vision, according to your mission, according to your design, according to who you are, what fulfills you. It doesn't matter when you go and you've worked so hard in a day and you walk home and you're tired and exhausted. What matters is, was it an outstanding day? Did you feel on top of the world going after that thing? But when you go after that thing, you should win. And I still do believe in winning, in going after that. Or even if you lose, you have an outstanding time doing it. That is the time. That is the time where work is no longer work. It's just who you are. And when you're living your life, when you wake up in your day and you're living it just on who you are, you have a fulfilled life. You have a fulfilled life. So your success must be based on design, purpose, and fulfillment. So how are you doing? So I honestly have had an amazing, outstanding, and shit 2019. We bought a business, we went to court, we lost the court case. As it stands right now, that's a bad thing. You know, we set course for our business to have so many employees, so many managers, and then they start resigning after they've made commitments to us. Okay, then you go and you get a call that some family member is very sick and your family member passes away. Then you've got to juggle between the loss, the family, the upset, the stress. And while you're doing that, you're in construction, you're in business, and your people still need to get paid end of the month. And then you want to build new offices. So I've had so much goals, directions in 2019, and all that has happened over these 2 months is I've just been hit to get off course. What I'm grateful for is all my mentors and coaches and the books I read, because I believe if I didn't have that, if I didn't have the personal development, the investment in myself, in my attitude, in my mindset to set the course despite the circumstances, that I will be this person, I will be like this despite the circumstances. Despite the circumstances. Okay? When you learn to live that way, that's the way that you can handle it. And that's called emotional strength. So I share this with you because I want to know where you are. Where are you? Every Sunday, or when I speak about on Sundays and we start reflecting on the past, preparing for the future, we've had 2 months that's gone by. I want to ask you, where are you? How's your goals? Have you got your written goals down? Do you know what you want to do? So one of my goals is to read 84 books in 2019. I haven't read enough because I'm setting course. If I carry on with this trend, I'm never going to hit that goal. So I have to up my game. Does that make sense? I want to do more Power Up 365s, but because I've been hit and it's been such a bad road over the last few months, I didn't get them. So now, just like you, just like me, I need to take stock on where this 2019 year is going. Is it on track? I don't believe mine is. Is yours on track? And if it's not, that's great. That's great. If it is, that's also great. But I'm making this video so that we can just quiet down and just look where we are, write down what we need to do, and let go. Let's go. We're starting in March now. One of the greatest things that we have is our past does not equal the future. One of the greatest things is our tomorrow is decided by our today in our mindset, what we decide on, what actions we're going to take, how we're going to conquer that. That is how we get going. That's how we set course for 2019. On a Sunday, it's truly a reflection day. It's a just quiet down. Today when I was in church, it was really a great service, and I was like, I just felt grateful. And despite the circumstances, despite the knocks are required. The knocks are required. So I want to end off this Sunday within time session, this reflection session on if you are playing a game to win, you might just lose. Because what happens when you win, you might be lost. The game is not about winning and losing. The game is about contributing and fulfillment. That's what the game's really about. Contribution and fulfillment. You see, you are here for a time. Your job is to contribute and be fulfilled. Now, you can't be fulfilled and contribute if you're not doing something that is based on your design. And when you have goals, which we all must have, we must all have goals, but be careful the goals you set. And if those goals are set to win, I want to be the best company in the world. Now, that being the best in what? What does that mean, being the best in? So, does that mean you want to make the most profits? Does that mean you want to have the most products? Does that mean you want to have the best products? What are you competing against? Now, to win, you need the other guy to be competing against you on the same decision. So if your decision is to make the most profits, that doesn't make you the best. Just makes you a company with the most profits. If your other company is that I want to make a profit and not retrench one employee, and the other guy's playing just for profits where he'll retrench employees, they weren't playing with the same rules. They weren't playing with the same outcomes. So how can you be the best? Best in who? Best in your world? So what are you measuring yourself against? Have you decided? Now, what's really the problem? What's really going on in the world? What are the most people are measuring their profits against how much money they can make. And when you measure your profits against just how much money you can make, you just might miss the real fulfillment in your life. I'll tell you a story right now where I realized that. So we've got a company that we build homes for the less privileged. Okay, and what was happening is we were looking at these numbers, and it's a business to make profit and make money and all that. And things have been hard and things have not gone our way, and we really have been battling over the last few months. And this last week, I realized that we were looking for funds. We were looking for investors to invest in these projects so that we can build these homes for people less privileged. And I think it's such a privilege to build a home for someone who doesn't have a home, and that you had something to do with that. That's such a privilege. But we were starting to lose track because the pressure was on that we couldn't pay expenses. The company was suffering, but we lost focus. We lost focus that the real reason is to put people in homes, to make their lives better. And we were looking on survival. Will we be able to make the bills at the end of the month? Will we be able? So can you imagine we have this company and we are looking at how we can make the bills at the end of the month. Will we be able to pay salaries? Will we be able to do that? But the real reason why we did this business is to put those poor people in homes. So instead of saying, can we pay our salaries? Can we pay our bills? Instead of saying those things, what we should be saying is, the longer we take to make this work, the longer those people are going to be out of homes. The winter is coming and those people are going to be out of homes in the winter because we are not raising the money. We're not getting our asses into gear in order to help those people. We're not building infrastructure. We're not building schools. We're not doing that. It is a business. But when you play to win for yourself and you don't understand the real business you are in, and let me tell you again, money is a result of value that you provide. Money is a result. And over the last few weeks and months, we started losing our way. Then it gets more difficult to win. Because what are you selling? You're selling, you're becoming desperate. You're selling that I need to make this, I need to make this, I need to make this in order for me to survive. But that's not the point. You survive by contributing to others. So you first have to get, to build, to provide homes. And once that happens, that's when you survive. The result of you adding value. So, how are you doing in 2019? Go and take some stock. 2 months have gone. You had 31 days in January. You had 28 in February. Things haven't gone your way. Great. Things have gone your way. Great, even better. Good or bad, if things have gone your way or haven't gone your way, great. What you need to do is acknowledge, set course, but not to win, to contribute, provide value. And the result of that is you win automatically. Thank you very much, guys. It's Sunday afternoon. Johnny Liadis here. This is part of the Within Time program. Just a quiet time and have a great week. Set yourself up for success. Monday morning will come with great energy, everything, but you need time to quiet down before you get into the energy, before you get going. You need time to quiet down your day, quiet down your week, prepare your week, and I like doing that on Sunday afternoon. So thank you guys, have a great one, and I will see you at the top. Cheers, bye.